Have you ever wondered how millions of fresh watermelons become crystal clean juice? What you're about to see is a factory unlike anything you imagined.
This is the journey from fruit to pure juice.
From farm fields to high-tech machines, this is how watermelon juice is really made. It begins with a simple watermelon, but the journey is anything but simple.
Every bottle of watermelon juice begins its journey long before it reaches the factory. Processing plants like this work with carefulness. Once harvested, the melons are transported in temperature-controlled trucks. Keeping the fruit cool slows bacterial growth.
The melons arrive at high-tech processing facilities like this, purpose-built to handle thousands of kilograms of fresh produce every single day. Before processing begins, each incoming batch is weighed and digitally logged. Barcodes link every pallet.
To ensure natural sweetness, technicians test random samples using a digital Brix meter. This instrument measures dissolved sugars inside the juice.
Only once the fruit has passed all quality checks does it enter the controlled processing zone. In the next stage, the focus shifts to deep cleaning and sterilization, removing every trace of soil and surface.
Next, trained inspectors and automated scanners examine each melon. They look for bruising, cracks, or...
Before a single melon can be cut, the outer surface must be thoroughly cleaned. Unlike most foods, watermelon juice comes from deep inside the fruit.
High-pressure jets remove soil, field dust, and organic debris. The spray nozzles are angled so the melons rotate naturally as they move.
Next, rotating food-grade brushes polish the rind. The material is carefully chosen, firm enough to remove dirt. A controlled sanitizing rinse is applied, usually a carefully measured, food-approved solution. Its job is not to clean dirt. Some factories add an additional ultraviolet stage. UVC light damages the DNA structure of microorganisms, preventing them from multiplying. Throughout the process, every control point is logged under strict HACCP, hazard analysis.
Finally, the melons are gently dried because standing moisture can carry microbes. Only after washing.
Once fully sanitized, the watermelons enter the AI grading hall, the analytical brain of the factions. High-speed industrial cameras record the surface of every melon from all sides. The rollers rotate the fruit so the system never... To evaluate the inside of the melon without cutting it open, the system uses near-infrared spectroscopy. This harmless light...
Integrated scales measure weight in real time. Combined with volume and surface data, the system calculates density.
Once all data points are collected, the AI assigns every melon a grade. High-quality fruit travels to the juice production line.
All measurements feed into a real-time quality dashboard. Supervisors can instantly see average sweetness.
The system is designed for gentle handling. Even small drops or sharp impacts can damage internal flesh and accelerate spoilage.
Once graded, the watermelons enter one of the most controlled areas in the entire factory, the cutting and extraction hall. Before cutting begins, each melon is carefully aligned. Robotic positioning arms cradle the fruit so the cutting path remains.
The first pass uses a hydraulically powered blade system designed to penetrate the rind smoothly without crushing it.
Next, synchronized conveyors rotate the fruit open. Guided rollers separate the hard rind from the soft inner pulp.
Loose seeds are guided into tiny stainless steel channels beneath the pulp. While safe to consume, seeds...
All conveyors in the cutting hall are cooled. Lower temperatures slow enzyme activity, enzymes that would otherwise begin breaking down fresh juice almost immediately.
The final step is transfer. The cleaned, seed-reduced flesh moves directly into sealed... The final step is transfer. The cleaned, seed-reduced flesh moves directly into sealed...
In the next phase, cold press technology gently breaks down the fruit pound, releasing juice while carefully controlling. Inside the cold pressing hall, temperature becomes the most important ingredient. Every machine, every pipe, and every storage tank is chilled.
The freshly prepared pulp is gently fed into a screw press. a machine that works like a slow, controlled auger.
Volume. As the pulp travels forward, pressure slowly increases. Juice escapes through thousands of
To protect color and nutrients, many systems flood the pressing chamber with inert gas, often nitrogen. Fresh juice still contains tiny fibers and pulp fragments. A fine stainless steel mesh removes these larger particles without stripping flavor.
During pressing, tiny air bubbles form foam on the surface. Automated skimmers remove it because foam traps oxidables.
After first-stage filtration, the juice moves into chilled holding tanks, typically kept just above freezing. In the next stage, the juice will be refined even further, clarified, stabilized, and gently passed. Once the fresh juice has been cold pressed, the first stage uses micro-filtration. Juice passes through fine membranes, thousands of microscopic pores. To remove the finest particles, some factories use centrifugal clarification. The machine spins the juice at extremes.
At every stage, samples are drawn and tested. Microbiologists check for yeast, mold, and harmful bacteria.
Next comes pasteurization, the final safety barrier. The juice flows through a plate heat exchanger.
Immediately after heating, the juice is chilled back down to near refrigeration temperature. This rapid cooling slews enzymes. Once pasteurized, the juice is stored in sterile tanks, protected from air exposure and environmental contamination.
In the next stage, precision lab science meets large-scale production as the juice is blended, measured.
Once the juice is clarified and made safe, it enters the blending hall, the heart of flavor control.
Computer-controlled valves measure the exact volume of juice entering each tank. Seasonal variations in sweetness or acidity are...
Samples are tested for Brix, which measures natural sugar, and for acidity, which influences freshness perception.
Inside the tanks, gentle agitators keep the juice flowing. The motion is carefully engineered.
A network of sensors constantly feeds data into the control system. If sweetness drifts outside its target range,
Even with advanced technology, taste remains a human experience. Trained sensory panels evaluate aroma, sweetness.
In some products, tiny amounts of natural stabilizers are added. These ingredients help keep the juice uniform during storage. Only after all measurements, tastings, and safety checks are complete does the finished juice move towards sterile bottling.
Before filling, every bottle is sterilized. Steam or sterile rinse fluid flushes the inside surface.
The bottles move to the filling carousel. Vacuum-assisted or gravity flow systems control the exact volume. Immediately after filling, caps are applied and sealed. Many products include tamper-evident bands, a visual guarantee that the bottle has never been opened.
Labels are applied with millimeter accuracy. A digital code links each bottle back to its batch number, production date, and raw material origin.
AI-driven vision systems inspect every bottle. They verify fill levels, cap tightness, label placement, and
Finished bottles are packed by robotic arms. Automation ensures consistent handling.
Even after bottling, the work isn't finished. Every batch is verified, chemically, microbiologically, and sensorially.
From here, the product enters climate-controlled storage, ready to travel across cities, countries, and continents. Technicians test for bacteria, yeast, and mold. Some labs use DNA-based detection systems, capable of identifying.
To predict how the juice will behave weeks or months later, samples are placed into controlled environment chambers. Trained sensory analysts verify that the finished product matches the target profile. Tiny differences in
Approved batches move to climate-controlled storage. Temperature stability protects flavor and prevents bottle expansion or pressure change. Packaging is tested as rigorously as the juice itself. Compression and drop tests simulate transport shock. Traceability extends beyond the factory. GPS-linked monitoring systems log temperature and travel conditions during Finally, the juice leaves the factory in refrigerated trucks and containers, protected from temperature swings.
Behind every bottle lies an invisible chain of testing, tracking, and control. Quality here isn't inspected in incident. In modern food production, sustainability isn't a slogan, it's a measurable system. This factory monitors energy.
Energy from pasteurization isn't simply released into the air. Heat recovery systems capture it, and water used for washing and sanitation is sent through an on-site treatment plant. Filtration, settling tank. The thick outer rind, once considered waste, is now a valuable byproduct. It's shredded and dried, then
Seeds are collected and processed separately. Using cold press technology, similar to olive oil extraction, the factory produces
Many factories now integrate renewable energy, from large-scale solar arrays to wind-assisted systems.
The goal is circular production, where byproducts become resources. Waste reduction